So let's say my dad wasn't a nice person. He used to beat me whenever he got the chance. My mum got me an Amstrad 64. Whenever I played it, he left me alone. And now my getaway from reality, a place where I can be someone else while gaming. I don't have one life, I have multiple. That comment, man. How's it going, guys? Firstly, I want to start this video by saying a huge thank you for all the support across on this channel. It's gonna be a grind starting again, but we can do it, so let's go. So today's video is a hugely important topic to me and a lot of you. I'm not aiming it at Battlefield specifically, although that is my specific game. It's every game developer out there. I'm just not sure they look deep enough into what games do for us individually and how they help us out in our daily lives. I do hope you guys will watch the entire video because it gets pretty emotional. Please leave a thumbs up if you agree, and like and share it with somebody to spread the awareness. It will all make sense in the end once you've watched. So I asked you guys why you play games and what they do for you. And your answers absolutely blew me away, and we'll get to those later on in the video. But first, I'm going to share my story and why I play games. In my last video, if you watched it, I was discussing Battlefield and how it has evolved into being very try-hard, and a lot of fun has gone from the game, and a lot of people have left the franchise due to this reason. And although I know this and say it, I still play the game. It's because it's for a greater reason, okay? I think it's about time somebody made a video like this and did raise awareness and shoved it in the developer's face, because I think the direction they're going in is wrong. Esports and all this stuff, it is good, but you can't forget the people who played games in the beginning, the people who played for fun. There was no esports, there was no online gaming or competitive, and I think that's been forgotten and needs to be realised again. So this is why I'm making this video, to try and help make, even if it's a handful of people aware, even if it's one game developer sees it and goes, huh, then we've done a job and we've played our part. So real life can be hard, we all know it. We have good days, bad days, we go through rough patches, and that as humans is something we all go through. It's hard to take, and how you deal with it is what makes you as a person. And at the turn of the year is what really opened my eyes to why I game. I just used to switch on and play, but not really ever think about why until the start of the year. So my mum got sectioned under the Mental Health Act. She got taken away. She wasn't herself for months previous. She basically didn't recognise us. She had voices in her head. She was really fighting with that. She was saying stuff that was just so ludicrous it couldn't possibly be real, but her mind was telling her that. And yeah, so she got taken away, and growing up my mum would always do her best to provide me with games. It was kind of like me and her time. I grew up without a dad, so it was just my mum. So it was me and her time, and we would play Resident Evil, we would complete them, we would play Silent Hills. We loved a good horror like game. So that was like a bonding time between me and my mum. Up until she was sectioned at the start of January, she was present in all of my streams, always, every day, without a doubt, telling me she loves me, supporting, engaging with the community, watching me play the games that we used to play back when. So when this happened and she got taken away, she didn't want to see me. She really didn't know who I was even. So she got taken away. The voices in her head were telling her all sorts, telling us not to see us. She was in a bad place. It wasn't my mum. I didn't recognise her. I couldn't even have a conversation with her anymore. And the voices in her head were telling her all sorts of bad things. And for me, it hit me like so hard. I didn't know what to do. It hit me hard, and every day was just dragging. And my mind, I couldn't switch it off. And I was like, what if she never comes back, and what am I gonna do? As soon as I turned on my PC and logged into Battlefield, my mind just rested, and I was in that game. I was in that moment. I'd escaped my life and the reality of the crap it was at that time. So yeah, Battlefield was my escape. I'm not saying run from your problems or forget about them, but we all need that mental break. That bit of rest for our mind is healthy. And gaming and Battlefield 5 is what did that for me. It became routine. I deal with the crap during the day and try and cope with it. But then on a night, on an evening, I would live stream and that was my release. And it was like my medication. I know that sounds stupid, but that's what it felt like at the time. I was looking forward to get into that moment. And when I did, I was free. So this got me thinking, what does it do for you guys? What does gaming do for you? So I asked on Facebook, why do you play video games? And the more in-depth answer, the better. The response I got was absolutely overwhelming. I didn't expect it. Some of the answers I'm going to read out now, but I will leave a link to the thread below, somewhere where you guys can go and tell me your story and share it with other people alike. Seriously worth the read. Take your time. Maybe 200 comments, replies, and it's absolutely overwhelming, and it really, if it doesn't touch your heart, then what the hell is wrong with you? So I've got my phone and I'm going to read a few of the comments out. I was going to do like a fancy overlay thing here, but then I thought, people might not want their faces up on here, so I'll just read a couple out, and you can check it out below. If you've been affected by gaming or if it helps you in any way, then please come and share. Sean says, because it helps me escape my reality for a short time. Kai says, to escape the problems of the real world. Again, escape. Aaron says, being bullied as a kid is the one place where I can even the odds and escape the world shit that weighs us all down. Christina says, to escape reality for a little while. It's like you are free and there's not a worry in the world. You are in your own little bubble, your own world. The world that these game developers are making for you. James says to relax after a long day in work and keep in contact with old school buddies that he no longer sees. So this is another thing. You need a good game to play that all your friends want to play and you can come together and it's like a social gathering. It is not just a computer game. It is a place that you can meet friends, and I've met some of the greatest people ever in the world of gaming, and that I will call friends. Some who I've met in real life I've been fortunate enough to meet and actually shake their hands and consider them really good friends. Josh says it helps me deal with my everyday depression. Depression. Again, mental health issues. From Lupe? Maybe Lupe. Dude, I've killed dragons, drakes, ghosts, even gods. I've been Batman, Robin, Nightwing, a assassin with a creed, a soldier, a space marine, a space commander, Darth Vader even. I've saved Earth, Pandora, the universe. I've seen Paris, Rome, Detroit, Raccoon City, the Mushroom Kingdom, Bolivia. I've lived in hundreds of lives with purpose. You know what I do for a living? I make pizza. Tell me why someone wouldn't want to play video games. Chris Sayers won the internet with his comment. He wanted to find out how many people had his mum. Turns out more than he'd thought. Wow. I could go on and on about the comments, but you will notice that most of the people who comment use gaming as an escape, where they can go into whatever game it is and go into that world and feel happy and just for a short time forget about reality. So going back to my previous video about Battlefield and how the fun factor had gone and it is now aimed at tryhards. So many people have left the franchise, which is Battlefield, because of its direction to aim at more serious gamers, if you like. The skill level might be above what they're capable of doing, so they don't go into the game for fun and doing all the fun stuff you can do, which anybody can do, because that has been taken out of it. I would love a game developer, even if it's one person from DICE, to take a look at these comments and why people play games, and then ask them, do you still play Battlefield 5? I think they'd be pretty shocked. And I urge game developers to look at games and don't just aim at a small minority. Try make the game include every community. The tryhards will be happy, the middlemen will be happy, and the people who pick up and play, who just want a game that they can pick up and they don't have to spend hours learning a gun and how it fires and all the different bullet times and damages. They just want to pick up a game and play for fun. I urge you to look and ask people and work with them more closely and Make a game that suits everybody. The old Battlefields used to do that. This Battlefield 5, not so much. The picture is bigger than just making a game, and if you don't like it, you don't like it. It goes a lot deeper than that, which I've explained. I've only just scratched the surface. So please support the video with a like and a share. Go visit Facebook, leave your comment, and I'll read it. Tell us your story, share it. I want to know why you play video games. You guys have been awesome. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. Team 1337, peace!
Turn it up!